Hey guys, well, welcome back to another Friday night with the awesome people. I was gonna call you nerds, but I guess with
But
the
but the
awesome nerds.
but the
Yeah.
nerds have arrived to Nerdvana, right?
Oh,
Isn't that what
that's
the
right. Yes,
yeah.
our
Yeah.
nerdy vanas. What should we call like nerdy vanas? I don't know. I just made up a word.
Nerd
Just
mamas.
nerd mamas.
No
That's
mamas.
no, that's something else, Joe. That's something else, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Well, another night we're gonna talk about. Well, it's nerds. Yeah, we're gonna
Nerds.
uh well first let's say hi to everybody. Aaron, how's your day going?
It's going pretty good. I just woke up from my adult nap,
Oh, I hate you.
and then finishing walking the dog. I got drunk and chat tonight still. So
I know Lucas invited me too, but we'll see if I can stay up.
yeah, this is the pre-party, to that and
Hmm.
the hot 10 and all that. So
Yes, yeah, and in Red Hood comic, what's up?
What's up, guys? I
Nothing.
had a long week, but I'm finishing up a bunch of submissions. I finished like a 78 book submission.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Like,
Dang.
and then I just finished a project for Dave Wilkins, the artist Dave Wilkins. So,
Mm,
and then
nice.
I finished Trish's books and I sent them out to CGC with some of my books. So hopefully they come back 98s, a couple more stray dogs.
Nice, nice.
So yeah, just I feel like I'm finally catching up. I got to
Are you-
finish Phil's books, and
Oh,
and then yeah, Phil's got a lot. I did his journey into mystery, so we're trying to get he had a 1.5. We're trying to get a high grade, but other
nice.
than that, I'm gonna
84,
try.
right?
Huh?
It was 84 or is it 85?
No, first appearance of Thor.
Oh, it
Wow.
was 83. Wow.
83. Yeah,
Wow.
I can
Okay.
go get it. Y'all want to look at it?
No, I messed it up by accident. No.
Man,
Uh
that book was a challenge, but I put it on my IG. It looks a hell of a lot better.
oh,
So
that's the one. That's the one you posted. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I need to send you my She-Hulk and my Avengers annual number 10 to get it
Okay.
clean. I got two She-Hulks. One's the newsstand and the other one's the what is it called? The other
the,
one.
the direct.
Oh, direct.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
But one is a
that
little
show
different than
looks
the other.
really good, man. The
hmm
She Hulk.
Yes, I can't wait. And
It looks
how about
really good.
you, Sarah? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's Friday. I'm here with you guys. What do we call it? Near Nirvaners or
Nervanitas?
banners?
Nervanitas.
Nirvanitas. There we go.
Nervanitas.
There we go. I'm good.
Nervanitas.
I got my drink. It's all good.
Mera
Anyway,
Nice.
Saskina.
yes. I
Write
heard
it
that
down.
She-Hulk, they fixed the the CGI on it. It looks a lot
Oh.
better.
Well, I heard what it was is like part of it was that if you're watching it on YouTube, they compress the video down, and then if you watch the preview on Disney Plus, it was the uncompressed version of that. So I don't know if they actually did anything or if it was just like as simple as that. But some people don't notice the difference. A lot of people do notice the difference. So
She got a facelift. That's what I. She looks a lot better.
Nice. And Jen, how are you? We know you're tired, but how are you?
uh, short on time. I have to pack tonight still and get
Yep.
ready for a trip, and then we're leaving tomorrow at 6.
Where are you
Where you
going?
going?
Where are you going? Tell us where you're going.
So every year,
They-
go on a family trip. It's a nice family road trip. The first stop is Metropolis, Illinois, which has the big Superman statue and the Superman Museum.
Nice.
But we're
nice.
driving
Oh, dang, you froze.
down to New Orleans. I've never been there before. And then Tampa, and then Fort
Ooh.
Lauderdale, and then we're gonna fly back. But my sister does like a little circle because she's off for like 20 days.
Oh wow.
oh wow.
You're going
So-
to New Orleans?
Hmm?
Did you buy a gun?
Why?
You can buy one there on the streets. So-
Is it that bad?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I mean,
I
well-
was scared for Jen for a second.
well, in Texas, you can buy guns in parking lots and it's illegal.
Dude, you can
What?
get them out of a bubble gum machine here, man.
Yeah,
Shut
that's true,
up.
too.
Oh my God. Well,
Hey.
let me say hi to the chat real quick. Rob, what's up? What's up? He's always the first one. The Mesh, what up? Lore of Brooklyn. Omar, Danbury, what's up? What's up? Rob again. Coco Gal. See? Let's see. Who's that? Venom Spawn. The Time Traveler. Latasha, what's up? Lon Espinosa. Is it like lonely or what? Mr. Lonely or what? I heard. Oh yeah, for She-Hulk, right? Yeah. Did you guys see her Coco Gal's post with
Uh-huh.
big old legs? Got thunder legs, thunder thighs. No, I'm just kidding. So, well, today we're gonna be talking about like the guys. Well, you four are gonna give tips, tricks for cons. I'm not a specialist on cons yet. I have only been to my local ones, which it's been like what 2 or 3. So I don't have that much experience to the real cons. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me all your secrets. But first we have a couple news, right? Aaron,
Yep.
some nerd news for the Nervanitas. I'm gonna start saying that.
There
Nervanitas.
we go.
All right. I barely looked at the slides right before this, so I'm not sure what the nerd news is, and we're all gonna find
Jen
out.
will tell us.
All right.
I don't know either.
Sure.
So let me go ahead and just I guess this is that portion of the show where we're going over the nerd news. Oh yeah, here we go. The boys.
Oh my gosh. I just watched I'm on episode 2. Oh my god. Amazing. So good.
Oh,
So good.
Yes.
It's to remind people, because I know there's a lot of things going on right now. But this morning, I was so excited. I watched the first 5 minutes, and I wanted to keep watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that
the
first
third
episode is
season?
really good. I'll say that.
Mhm.
I only watched few episodes of the first season,
Really?
Oh.
and then I kind of forgot about it. I need to watch it. So it's good.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Very good.
it's
yeah.
wait. You
Ah, dang it.
She froze.
have little ones
For-
though. You cannot watch it with your kids.
See, that's
No.
gonna be kind of hard for me to watch because Romy's always with me. Like I was
Mm.
watching this show on HBO, and it was what was it? They were showing boobies and all that, and I was like, I can't. Like I had to like change it right away. He's like, "What's happening?" Oh, it was a sex scene. I think. He's like, "What's happening?" I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like freaking out, trying to change it. I'm like, what happened? Like nothing. Oh, I cannot watch that show anymore.
Maybe you can watch it when he goes to bed.
You know what? He's so funny. Right now, like in the middle of the night, I have to get up to feed her, and I like to come to the living room and sit down and feed her because it's more comfortable. And he wakes up, like he feels me, like he'll wait for me to go to bed, and if I get up, like it's like even though he sleeps on his own bed, like he wakes up and he gets mad. He's like, "We all sleep as a family. Why are you awake?" I'm like, "I have to feed your sister," but so I can't even do that. He's a little
Is
peanut
it-
in the butter.
Is it bad to give your kids NyQuil?
I don't. Well,
Probably bad, right? It's
You know
bad. I'm
what?
not a parent. I'm not a parent.
I cannot give him. He does not take medicine at all. Not even when he's sick. I cannot make him take medicine. Like he could have a fever and he will not take it. I can't. Like he'll throw up if I. So he has not taken medicine since he was born. It sucks.
Well, I mean, like not the stereotype, but you have more than just Vicks Vapor Rub in your medicine cabinet.
He does.
That's
No,
all
no.
I heard. That's what I heard. All you need, and then something else like a certain type of soup, right?
Yeah, no, but it doesn't work, dude. I wish, but no. Like, yeah, I can't even put that on him because he freaks out. He's like, "What is that?" Yeah, I can.
You're trying to kill me.
Oh,
but So back to the
Yeah.
conversation real quick.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
really
sorry.
really glad that they dropped 3 episodes for this,
Yes.
like right off the
Ooh.
bat, instead of like, I mean, because I know like, put out an episode a week or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah. Do you think they chose 3 because it's season 3?
Well, Amazon tends to do that. I like that Amazon does that as a because they want you. It's 3 episodes, you're hooked, and then every week it's one after, right? I
Oh,
wish
okay.
like other streaming people like would
They will
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Obi-Wan,
Didn't
we got
Hulu do that? Hulu kind of did that for a little bit too with some shows.
well, Hulu usually just drops the entire season.
No, but they did that with what is it called? The Last Man on Earth. No, wait, no.
Why the
Yeah,
last
Why
man?
the Last Man? Yes, sorry,
Oh,
wrong Last Man. That
but
one,
but that was in conjunction with FX, wasn't it?
I think so. And then
Yeah.
they did Runaways. They did it like that too, and it was just for Hulu.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
well, that was such a long
seeing
time
that.
ago too.
Yeah,
Right.
But I was gonna
Can
say Obi-Wan dropped 2 episodes,
Right. Yeah.
and then that
Mm.
following Wednesday was the 3rd episode. Like it was less than a week.
Sorry, guys.
That was nice. The 2 episodes.
But they got to give you a little bit of taste.
Like
You
I
know,
like
they got to be
that 'cause
like
it's
the
compelling,
reason.
it pulls you in.
Right. They want you to come back.
Right.
So I got to say, Dan Barry, or he said that opening scene, Ant-Man needs to take notes. Exactly. Oh my gosh. That scene was crazy. Like, you guys.
They got that from the comics. So Ant-Man did do kind of some like crazy stuff like that. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I forgot about that.
But they actually did it in the show. I think that's super awesome. I love the boys. I love it. I love it's not for kids for sure.
But honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't like raised the price of the books for the boys.
yeah, no
That's-
shit. It's a
yeah,
great
How
show,
come
man.
they're not doing that good? Is it because it's on Amazon or why?
But you can't make that argument because Invincible launched up in price like crazy.
You're right. That's true.
I think the demand for the book is there's really not a demand for the book. Nobody's speculating on anything, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh shit!
It's
I
one of
left
those-
and
Oh
I
wait,
scared the
wait, hold on
baby.
one second before we start dancing.
Yeah, look at her.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I forgot we got music now. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Nimesh. Hey,
All right. Sorry. I just remembered that we could choose music now, and then so we're
Yeah.
just not dancing to anything, or to
That's
nothing.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to always. Yeah, we gotta remember, guys. Play the music. She got a little mad. Yeah, I'll be holding the baby. You see her.
Nice.
Oh.
What-
Sam is not home, so he can't watch the baby right now.
Is there a day that they are going to release the episodes for the boys? Do they say?
Isn't it Fridays?
I let's see
Wait, when did this drop?
Today.
today.
Oh, today. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
every Friday again, right?
Okay.
I thought it was Fridays.
Yeah.
All right. That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
I think it was Fridays. No, you know what? I thought it was in the middle of the week last season. Might
See, I
have been
don't-
Wednesdays.
Yeah. See,
But
I don't.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Are you guys ready? So
Yeah.
the next one is June 10th. The one after
Next-
that is June 17th, June 24th, July 1st, and August 1st.
Not
Okay.
that many episodes, huh?
So there's a month between the second to last and last. What's up with that?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big
What?
gap. But,
I know.
Unless it's like really, it says the title of the last one is The Instant White Hot Wild.
So, okay. So I'm not. Do you all read the?
It's
the
every
book?
Friday. Every Friday.
You guys
Have-
read the books? All the books?
Has
or-
anybody checked to see what if the books are moving on eBay? Because I haven't even looked,
No.
and I'm
I
just
meant-
assuming they're not moving.
I
I-
meant to do that and I didn't. I'm sorry.
I mean, the last time I checked, an issue 1, like a 9.8 was only $250, $300 or
Check
something
again.
like that. I haven't
Wow.
checked it.
Here,
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Check again.
Check again.
Because I just put mine up. I'm just playing.
I
Nice.
see one for sale. Like, oh, that looks like a good
Hello,
deal.
hello. No, you're just in time, John.
So it's
Um,
saying the last recorded sale was June 2nd for $90. It's on a downward trend of 12.67%. 12 we'll say
Raw
12%.
or graded.
90 raw, 1995 raw, and then a 9.8 is 413.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I'm just doing a quick eBay. Like last sold issue 3 just sold for $4 and $4 shipping.
Oh, and
So the
is
first-
that
Wow.
the issue?
So that's the first appearance of the 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
Okay, I said, "Oh wow!" Like I know that is.
well, what's the 7? It's the superheroes that the show is based on.
Okay, it's the
like-
7 superheroes. That's what I
Yeah.
kind of. Okay, then
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right
So they,
then, I'm right.
yeah, they nicknamed them the 7. But yeah, I haven't read all the issues. I've read issues here and there, but
Mhm.
I haven't read the
I
entire
read, I think, only the first 5. I was reading them, and it was a little too much. I was like, "Holy crap! This is." I mean, I watched first the first episodes when it first came out, and then I was like, "Oh, I want to read the book." And then I was reading, and I was like, "Holy crap! This is intense."
It's even more graphic and
Yeah. Yes, it's a crazy book for sure. I was pretty surprised how crazy it was.
Well, Dan Barry brings up a good point. He's saying episode 6 is Hero-gasm. I mean, people have been speculating on Hero-gasm since they announced that they were going to do that for season 3.
Okay.
I mean, so I don't know what prices of that are going for, but I know it always has its ups and downs.
Okay. So let's see what we got next for other news.
Joe?
Jen?
Can you guys see it or no?
Yeah. Joe
Okay, cool.
Quesada
I was like-
comics.
Yeah, do you guys hear about this?
Yeah. I mean, I think it will be good for him to. I mean, because he wants to make movies, right? He wants to be part of the movie. So, which I feel like it will be good to have a comic book person in the movie.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was a part of that first Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Yeah, we need him back in the movies.
Oh, never mind. Then he was part of that. Fudge. Then never mind. Go back
we,
to
we need him
comic.
back in the movies.
Right.
Forget. Hey, maybe he. I don't know. I mean, maybe he can get better.
Wait, Lucy, how do you say his
know?
name?
Joe Quesada.
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 Get nada.
Well, I actually got to meet Joe Quesada.
Oh, really?
At Baltimore. I had him sign my Wolverine Origins number 10, the third claw variant,
Mhm.
and
That's right.
yeah. So he was really cool. Like, and then
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting to see what other people were getting signed by him also, because it's like kind of like
Mhm.
he's been in Marvel Comics for so long that
Gets an idea.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah. I don't know. What do you
He
guys?
was probably forced out.
You guys think so? I mean,
I
he
wonder who's
sucks.
going to take over.
Jim
What?
Lee. No, I'm just joking.
You
I don't know. What
never
do
know.
you think? What do you think, Jen?
I'm not sure. I was a little surprised, and then it was interesting seeing everyone's reaction.
McFarlane.
Yeah. I don't know. Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, I heard that he wants to go into the movies, but so maybe he wants to, there's a position open at DC or the DCU. Maybe he wants to take that position.
Man, can you
Mm.
imagine if he jumps ship and goes to DC? Man,
And
Well,
everything
we're-
goes to shit. I'm just kidding.
I
I mean, even
okay,
more, I guess.
yeah, I was gonna say, can it get much worse than it already is?
Right.
Well,
yes,
I heard I haven't, I haven't been picking up comics for the past few months. I haven't read DC in a long time. But I heard that they have really good stories. A lot of the new stuff, like that are not like superhero related, that some of them are really good. In
Nice House on the Lake, stuff like that.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, things like that. So, oh, nice. The House in the Lake. I don't think I read it. I think I just picked it up like few issues, but I didn't read it. And I keep mixing it with the baskets full. Was it Basket Full of Heads?
Mhm.
That one was really good. I really liked that one. But it was Joe Hill who was doing those. And all the other ones, the I really like Dollhouse. Um,
I mean, a lot of people are enjoying what Catwoman, the current.
but I think it's because of the covers, right? Not so much because of the
No,
story.
I heard the story is actually
Story?
good as well too. I mean, they
I
are
did
picking.
enjoy the first 10 issues. I did enjoy it. I really liked it. And
I mean,
I
yeah,
dropped it.
because Lucas always brings up that story arc.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can. I think it was the other one. The Batman. Was it Batman? No, Steel something. I know.
Dark Knight Steel.
Yeah, I heard that was good too.
Yeah.
So
It's cool.
I don't know. So we'll see what this quesadilla does. If he goes to I don't know, make movies or
Ooh.
what. I don't know.
John, let us know which titles we should be reading.
Yeah,
if you're-
on
if you're-
DC. Yeah.
since you're a DC guy.
Oh, see, Aaron got the doggy. I got the baby. What's up? Let's see who can make more noise. We're gonna battle. Who makes more noise? Just kidding. Let's see.
Aaron's dog.
Yeah.
One with all the. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh,
Oh yeah, Nightwing. Yeah.
oh. Okay. So that's some stuff to check out. Do we have more news? More.
I'm not sure what you did for the next one. It might be.
Oh, Ooh,
Hey, Lola.
I can't wait.
so
That's
did.
my dog's name.
Oh really?
No.
I got to
Oh,
get the Lola now, man.
Mm-hmm.
is this a character on this Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah.
I
It
have not
is.
watched the show. I don't know. I mean, as a lot of you know, I'm not a Star Wars person. I don't really watch any of that stuff.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
like
not.
a sin.
Oh,
That's a sin.
It is.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll give it a try. I know don't kill me, people. But I guess I'll give it a try to see. I just don't know anything about the character, to be honest. So I'm not. I know Jen is always telling me to read some stuff, and
Well, because you like horror. So I've
Yeah.
been working on trying to figure out the best Star Wars package for Lucy, and then hopefully this year I will send it to her, and then she will, and then with like a list of recommendations
Okay.
of like what to watch, and then we will hopefully do a Star Wars show with
Yeah.
Lucy's after she's done it, and it's like okay, here's my take. And
See, I did like oh my gosh. Oh, the one with Mandalorian. I kept calling them the Mangalorean. The Mangalorean. It just sounds like mango, like Mangalorean. I don't know. I make names up. But yeah. But I'm
You're
excited.
scaring me, Lucy.
Sorry. Sorry, Joe.
My God.
I'm very sad turning your nerd card. Sorry. Oh my gosh.
But what we do in the shadows, I know you're a big fan of.
Yes, I
love that
cannot wait
show.
for this. I know. I love this show, and I joined that Facebook group, Jen, that I added you to. Because people and like how people they dress up like everything. It's just such a funny show. Like it did take me like a while to get into it. I remember watching one episode, or like I think it was only one, and I was like, I don't know. And then I tried again, and I watched 3 episodes, and after that, I was just like, I just watched the whole first season, and I was like, it was the same year that the second season was gonna come out, and then I was like, I'm like, yes, I don't have to wait so long. But now I don't know. I thought I heard it might be the last season.
Oh,
I'm not sure because I think one of the writers might have stopped. I don't know something. I remember reading something last year. I need to look it up. But I I hope not because it's such a funny show. I love this. I love this.
I've never
Have you
seen an
guys watched it?
episode. Could you like summarize it in like
Oh,
couple
Oh my
sentences?
gosh.
well, it's the 4 people on the left. There are vampires. They're the and go ahead, Jen.
sort of. Remember
Yeah,
they got the
kid-
glasses?
He's an energy vampire.
Yeah, he's a different kind of. He doesn't feed on blood. He feeds on energy. He bores people to death. And he takes their energy. It's so funny. The other guy on the right, that's oh my god, I
It's
wanna-
Gizmo. No, I'm joking.
Guillermo?
Guillermo, yeah. I wanted to, I knew it ended with the Mo. No wonder it said Fernando. But yeah, he is their familiar. Well, only the guy next to him is his familiar, but he does stuff for all of them, and it's just
It's a fun show.
It is.
yes. Yeah, it's some of the well, obviously the one with the glasses, he was one of the writers on The Office, and he was in The Office. And there's other writer
Taika Waititi.
from The Office.
Taika Waititi, yep.
Kikiri. He's I cannot pronounce his name, so we're gonna go with Kikiri Wikiri. It's based on that movie.
Yep, it's
He
by the
he-
same name. What We Do in
Yeah.
the Shadows, yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like what was it like early 2000s, maybe 2006?
so.
You want to say 2008, something like that. That he had a movie, and now he's also in, I think, on one episode or two, and he's one of the writers too on this show. Oh, he's the one who was gonna stop being on the show. Go towards the sea. There you go.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Baby fist bump. She's dancing too. Oh yeah.
So let's talk about this Star Wars toy.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, tell us. What's up?
Anybody know anything about this?
No, Jen.
No, I saw it because I follow Omega on Twitter, and they posted that this is bound to happen, and I got kind of excited because, yeah, I mean, when you see this little droid with Leia, you're like, oh, that'd be super easy to make merch, and then they did. So it's probably going to come out.
That's pretty cute.
I would suppose around Christmas, but they might fast track it if people.
Yeah, you see, I did watch the first one. I guess I
Liked it.
want to say it's the first movies. I did like them. Don't get me wrong. And you know what? My best friend Lily and her husband are huge Star Wars people. And if they will hear me, they will kill me. Because they even have tattoos of Star Wars. Like they love Star Wars. And like I did watch some of those, and I even bought some shirts because of them. It was their fault that I bought some couple shirts because they kind of make me but I'll watch it. Wait, Leah is in what I don't know. She's in it.
He's just joking around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If they're gonna make this, I'm surprised they didn't make the droid from Fallen Order.
It's $80.
Oh, they did. They did.
They're going to.
It did,
They're
yeah.
going to. Okay. Okay,
This
that
is
makes sense. then.
$80.
I'll buy it.
I mean, it's a Star Wars toy,
Holy
so
crap.
that doesn't surprise me on that price tag.
Is this
I
a camera
still
in the
have
middle?
my,
It's a
R2,
camera.
man.
I mean, I have no idea what it does. I would assume that it makes, a few different noises or whatever, and then probably automatically expands out its wings. And then who knows what else? I mean, Hasbro, their toys are like definitely like always stepping it up.
Mm-hmm. It better freaking do something, record, I don't know, some kind of.
Well,
It looks like it lights
like a
up.
drone. Like a drone. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had like it wasn't too long ago where they had a R2D2 that would interact and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I want to say it was like $200,
I
$100,
remember that.
150 or something like that. I mean, it wasn't
That's
to
pretty
scale
cool.
or anything like that, but it had like voice recognition, and then you could play games with it or something
Man,
like
I
that.
can't wait. I
So
can't wait
it
to
lights
see.
up and it's voice activated.
Oh, okay.
You
So
see
I'm
the
gonna
light
be
bulb
seeing this.
and the
Oh,
voice thing.
I'm gonna be. Oh, I see. I see. I'm gonna be seeing all this on all those kid YouTube channels that Romy watches. Oh
He's gonna be
god.
mommy wants.
Yes. Yeah. He already freaking asking for this crate. I'm like, dude, I ain't rich. You see, what's up? What's up, Alonso?
All right.
Okay, what we got next? We got our main meat of the show, Nirvana Nexus. Are you guys ready? The nerditas in the chat. Okay, so
Okay.
well, the main thing is like giving convention tips. So let's start with Aaron.
Oh,
What's
what's a
Give-
good convention tip?
I was gonna say something and it was gonna come out so wrong. So
Well, I mean,
yes.
you have to say at least something that sounds like kind of dirty, because Laura's not here, so you got to fill in the shoes, right?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No,
Mom and dad are away. Come on.
I know.
And then we're way past that first like
let
3
me cover the
minutes.
babies. Let me cover the baby's ears. I was I'm like, give me your tips. Like, give me your tip. That is so wrong. Yes. Is it just me that
Mama,
Just one tip.
That's what
mama.
yeah.
But all right.
That's
Here's something
funny.
I suggest always for conventions.
Oh.
There's a lot of publishers and stores that sell comics without bags and boards. Like, so I always suggest to bring at least 10 empty bags and boards to the convention. Just because like you never know, if you're gonna sort through, look for a near mint copy book that's not already bagged and board, and you just carry it around and throw it in the bag somewhere or whatever. Have that bag and board ready, and you don't want to have to pay like, a supplier that's there with like 100 bags and boards unless you need them,
yeah.
because I know, yeah.
Yeah, I would have never thought, and I would never like think like, oh, bring some extra bag and boards. That's a good one. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
You know what I like to do is go to people's areas and mix up all the comic books, and especially if they're in alphabetical order, and deliberately, like on purpose, like mix it all up. That's what I like to do.
You like to make the hunt
That's
fun
funny.
for everyone.
Right?
Absolutely.
Those Jim Lee backpacks are so expensive. They're pretty expensive, but you know what? My old comic book store where I used to work at, she found some similar backpacks on Amazon, and I think they were like, I want to say they were like $20,
Yeah.
and she put
Nice.
the design, like her logo of the store, and she was selling them at her shop. I have one, and the way I like it because the way it opens, it's kind of like in the inside from that it's in your back. So it's the zipper's not facing towards the people, which I think is pretty cool, because you never know, somebody could open your back. I don't know. But there's some good ones on Amazon too that you
And
can find.
You could take a couple of these,
Let me
like
see. real
Star
quick.
Folios.
Yeah.
Yeah, store folios.
Oh yeah, I
definitely-
got a couple
Star.
of those.
Yeah.
I call it Star.
Oh, let me see, Sarah. Hold on.
It's store,
you?
right? To store.
Yeah.
What is that one of those like
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
just kind of like that. Oh yeah, I got one of those too.
Damn,
Yeah.
look at that. Where did you get that?
Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. How
They're
much was
awesome.
it?
I don't know. My husband bought it, so.
Oh man.
I have a question
Oh,
for
to
the
look
panel.
for the
Man.
link.
How many store folios do you bring to a convention? You bring 4, 3? Yeah, I mean,
Right?
yeah, I bring at least 2. Like one that's usually filled with like books I'm gonna get signed, or I'm gonna drop off at CGC, whatever. And then so that way I take care of that first, and then that way I can fill up the rest again. So it's like usually 2 or 3 for me.
And bring one of these too. Don't forget if you're gonna get posters.
What is it? Oh,
A
okay.
cardboard tube.
Yeah, good tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, what's your tip? Sorry, I cannot say it without laughing.
Let's see. Really, I mean, buy what you like, don't be influenced by anything going on there. Don't feel like you have to go get a signature just because that person's there. I mean, if you really don't like that person, I mean, don't wait in line 5 hours to get their autograph. I mean, go to a convention and have a good time. Don't feel any pressure to buy something immediately. Take your time and just soak it in, and then when you feel like buying something, then buy it. But like I don't go there in the first 10 minutes you spend $200
Yeah.
because that shit will be cheaper the next day and the day after that.
Mm-hmm.
These vendors like to jack up all their prices the first day. I mean, me and Aaron saw that. I mean, there was one guy that had slabs and he had it like max retail, and those same slabs were there like the next day, like he didn't sell a fucking thing. And I'm like, is this show and tell? Did you just set up just so you could show off your books, or are you trying to sell your books? Like, it's so stupid, man.
He
Like,
probably has
here,
some-
look, yeah, you put everything at $1,000. And I was like, dude, like,
Yeah.
do you go off of fair market value, dude? Or like, the hell are you doing, man? You on
And it-
crack?
Yeah, because it was like almost like I was looking through and I was like, it's like I can buy the same book, same grade, like $500 less on eBay right now.
No shit, buy it in front of them. How much did you want? Oh, okay, well, I'll just buy it online. It's cheaper.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
what's
thought
That's great.
Go to hell.
Mm,
it's
that's
like
right.
you could have had cash in hand. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Jen, what's yours?
So my sister actually got me this. I'm gonna use it this, I think probably at C2E2. Because when I was younger, those boxes underneath the table were super easy for me to get to. And now that I'm getting older, I can do it for a while, but my back starts to hurt and my knees start hurting, and then getting up and I'm like, okay, this is, I can't keep doing this, but I found so many good things down there. Because again, people tend to just do what's at like level and then they'll move on. And I'm like, but there's so many more comics to go through. So she bought me, it's like a gardening pad that has like a handle to it. So you put it down and you can go through and then just move it over. So I'm going to try that this year.
Oh, you have to
Nice.
post that.
You know what?
and-
Don't
so we
buy
can post it.
anything from anybody that doesn't have any prices on their shit.
Yes.
Why?
Because, then they're just winging it, like
or
I like
or they're
people-
gonna sit there and look up prices
Yeah,
on eBay
dude.
and charge
At a
you.
convention?
I want people that
Really?
price their
Convention?
shit. Hey, 3 for 10.
Yeah.
Wait, they do that at a convention though? They do that at a
I've seen
convention
it.
now?
Yeah.
I've seen,
Really?
I've seen it happen at. I mainly see it's happening at smaller conventions, but
Yes.
like I haven't, like, if you're gonna set up at a big convention and stuff like that, you've obviously done a few cons under your belt, hopefully.
Yeah.
So like most of your books should be priced or like at least
I've never seen
organized.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen that before, where someone's like they.
At a,
Wow, that's
at a
crazy.
store, yeah. At a store, yeah. But I never at a con. Usually it's like, here's the dollar boxes, $2,
$2.
$5.
Yeah.
Price
Yeah.
is marked.
I-
But not like,
Yeah.
let me know what you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, I've. It's mainly been smaller cons where I've seen that happen.
Yeah. Me too.
where the person just has
Mhm.
like a bunch of stuff and it was kind of organized, and then they were just like kind of like grab what you want and we'll come up with the price. I was like, okay, and so I just like grabbed a few things just to like test the waters, and then he ended up just sitting there like opening up eBay and looking up sold
What?
prices, and I was like kind of
No.
like, I'm good, and then just walked away.
But that makes no sense at a con because you have all these
Yes,
people
that's
wanting stuff.
horrible.
You're gonna
And,
each
and
person.
people,
Yeah.
and then look for people that don't know how to grade their shit either. Stay away from them. Like if there's like a whole shitload of defects in their book, and they've got it at like a 98 price, like then you know they're shit. You
Yeah.
know.
Are there still dollar boxes? There's still dollar boxes, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Aaron stuck his hand in a couple of dollar boxes and pulled out like $50 books. He goes, "Hey, look at these!" And I was
Dang,
like,
no
"Kiss
way.
my
I can't
ass, Aaron!"
Nice.
Well-
Nice.
So yeah.
Dang.
So what happened was I was going through and I found this is when Nebula 1, like the Jen Bartel cover, like was shooting
Oh,
up the
yeah.
price to get to like $50 or whatever, and the guy had them in the dollar box, and he had like 8 of them or something like that, and I grabbed like I think I grabbed 7 and I left 1. So and then like supposedly like the owner of the booth was like giving Red Hood dirty looks instead of because I was like
Yeah, dude.
because I was like,
Like-
hey Joe, like check this out, and then like the guy, I was like,
Dude, it was like a like lurch, dude. Like I turned around and the motherfucker was right behind us. Like, dude, really? Like I'm just like looking through the books and I could feel him breathing over me, dude. Like, hey, bro, are you all right, dude? Like, I'm not gonna steal anything yet, you know.
Okay, Sarah, what about you? What's your tip?
I would say, bring cash. Cash is king. Bring your credit cards too. Also, your phones. Like, make sure your phones are charged. Bring an extra charger. I had a shit ton of stuff. I have a planner. I got to plan ahead. So I got my notebook with my list. I got my phone with my list. I got my backpack full of, my stuff to carry stuff in, pens, extra pens if you're going to go have, signatures on your comics. But yeah, no, I've had that happen too, or that like a small convention where a guy, like some old guy who, he kind of looked like the guy from the Muppets, those 2 guys, this crusty old guy, he just had this table with like maybe like 5 or 6 long boxes. And he was sitting there like Bernie Sanders with his arms crossed and no prices. And you know what? I don't have to, for real, I don't have time for that. I just walk right by because I got better hunting to do. So, but
Yeah, wow. Well, those are really good, and I like how the chat it's giving their own little tips, on how to prepare for a
Oh.
convention. What's
If
up?
you can, try to find the bathroom that isn't the one everyone's using because there's usually more than one bathroom at bigger cons. Just because those are the nicer bathrooms.
the
Well,
less traveled,
Yeah.
if
bathrooms.
there's you will think the farther bathroom it will be less weight now because everybody's trying to get to the nearest bathroom.
mhm.
Well, if
No?
if the convention's multiple levels, just keep going higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never been to one like that, but that's good. I would think, if you can get a map of where everything's at
Mhm.
and circle to the main ones that you want to go to first, I think that will help, right? To kind of,
To know the layout of the
Yeah.
land.
yeah,
Yeah.
because being at the first ones, like when I went, I get overwhelmed pretty easy,
Yeah.
and then even going to the comic book shop, like once I get there, I kind like you said, Sarah, like write down, like get your list. Like I forget, my mind goes blank, and I don't even know what I'm looking for unless if I write it down. So I will say, like write
Mhm.
down what you're gonna go look
Snacks.
for.
When I was in
Snacks.
Baltimore, I got a hotel literally like right across the street
Yes.
from the convention center. So like if I wanted to leave, I just like 5 minutes, I'm back in my hotel room. So
Nice.
man, I could have stolen a lot of shit, dude, and gotten away with it.
Oh my
Bring
god.
snacks and water too, because that the stuff in the convention, like Jen and I go to C2E2, that stuff is expensive. If you want to buy food on the convention floor, it's like
Oh,
going to
yeah.
like a football game. You're gonna end up paying like $14 for a bottle of water. So
Yeah.
But
um,
And the food shit too, man.
right,
Yeah.
But the best con I've been to that has the best food I've ever had was in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was GalaxyCon. I think that they're still doing GalaxyCon there because it's the Raleigh Convention Center has food trucks that come in. So you have like that good barbecue. It was like pulled pork on top of mac and cheese. And I was like, this is amazing. I wish all conventions would have a food truck pull in.
That's what New York Comic Con does. They have an outside area. Like, okay, so you walk into the Java Center and then you go through security, and then they have a sealed off area where they have like food trucks. I think they had like certain retailers. Like the year I went, they had the Rick and Morty truck.
Mobile, yeah.
Mobile, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had food trucks in this alleyway too, like, and then it was like really good food. I think most of its stuff was like pretty local.
More of that.
That's funny. How about like if you can bring like your like a little wagon, like I mean, us parents probably will bring a little wagon to put your kid in, and all your shit will be able to carry whatever you buy. I mean, it will kind of suck if it's like a super busy con,
Mm.
to get through the crowds. But
I
I
mean-
mean, it would be kind of good to bring one of those, right?
I mean,
don't know.
I've seen people bring, what is it, like a dolly with like a short box attached to it.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like part of that, it's like they have books that are in there also for like trading purposes, or I mean, and I think that's like what half the fun of a convention is too, right? That you can chase after books that you've been wanting, and then you have high value books at the current market that you can bring to negotiate to the table.
Yeah.
I mean, that's yeah.
They're not allowed, or just don't bring them. Why, Dan? Tell me why.
I mean, I would probably trip on one because anything below like my waist, I don't see. So there's times like I've almost tripped on kids, and I'm like, oh, I have to look down. I can't like just like look up and around.
Well, you are a giant.
are you just running into kids?
You are freaking tall.
Hey,
Oh,
Jen,
you upset the baby.
hey, Jen cuts in line to like get out of the way, kid.
Like the stanza.
That's
Oh,
No, for Park Fire.
It's like
Oh, what's the next slide? Dude, what do we got next?
well, I think that would be
we had the bottom of the week. So,
Oh, okay.
I don't think we have a lot of slides.
What other tricks that you guys have? Like any other tricks?
Have you guys seen that guy who made his own? It's a rolly. So you said before, people put the short box on the rolly cart and they pull it around. Some
Mhm.
guy made a wood one that pops up so you can it rolls. He made like little slots on the side for your poster tubes, so it can hold the short box, poster tubes, and then since it's made out of wood, it turns into a seat. I was like,
Oh,
that's like the
cool.
most genius thing I've ever heard of.
I was like, that needs to be marketed and sold at cons. I would buy one if it was like under 100.
Yeah.
It's just wood, just in a nice. Oh, it was so cool. I saw it and I was like, I meant to go talk to him, but then
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would only find it hard to like try to travel with that. Like if I was, because that's one thing I like to do now is to travel to all these different cons to find out which ones I like the most, and so that way I can just like plan out my year to like just keep on going back to those cons. So I'm trying to hit like most of the major ones. I mean,
Okay, so since you've been traveling like that, Aaron, like what would you recommend, like for people, like since because obviously if you're gonna be flying, you cannot take so much with you because you might be bringing more with you. Like,
Oh yeah.
or how do you plan that? Like, if you're gonna be like, do you have a limit? Like, how do
Okay.
you
So
do
what I did
that?
for MegaCon, since I was bringing books to sell for the whatnot stuff, right? I s- I stuffed all my stuff. I put all the books I was selling in like 2 store folios, but I knew I wasn't going to sell until Sunday, so I put those on my carry-on bag, um, and then I put that within a box and wrapped it in bubble wrap, and then put all my clothes around all that, fit everything in my duffel bag, and then I still had a carry-on backpack. So because I don't check bags, because like I don't want to lose it, like I don't want anything damaged, anything like that. Um, so when I got to my hotel, I put all the stuff I was gonna sell into that box and just left it at the hotel throughout the weekend. And then so that way I had empty store folios, and then I could fill up the box and 3 store folios and still carry everything back. So that's how I did it. I mean, I know other people that travel with an extra person, and like, you know, they make their carry on like, you know, nothing but like store folios or whatever. It just depends on what your volume of that you're buying in, right? I mean, I'm not going to go to these conventions and try to buy it like long boxes and long boxes. But yeah, that's just how I did it.
One time
Yeah.
to make space in my, because I ran out of space. I went to a con in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I bought too much. And I'm like, oh no. I looked at shipping it. It was too expensive. So what I ended up doing is I wore all the clothes I brought with me and then made room for comics. And then I went to the airport because I'm like, I don't care. I might see these people ever again. But I got so many looks of like, what? And I'm like,
I'm surprised that they like to get in got you. Like, you know, we watched we like to watch this show on Hulu. It's what is it called? Border oh, I can't damn it, it's okay. Names. But they check people when they get out of the airplane. They, you know, the security, it's just random checking. So I'm surprised I didn't call you for a random check to see if you were carrying anything.
oh,
Dude.
I already get checked. Every time I fly, they pull me aside. And
Really?
Why?
I get used to it. Well, I finally asked one. I'm like, whenever I travel, I always get pulled. Like, is it because of my comic books? Because it's packed like because that did ding one time because it was packed too tightly,
Uh-huh.
and it just was a big chunk. And they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's comics. Here, I'll take it out for you to like show you." But they said it's because they didn't know what I was, and I'm like, "What?"
What do you mean?
They're like, you can be a lot of different ethnicities, so we're just trying to be careful. And I was like,
What?
I'm like,
Wow. So you're getting profiled.
I was like,
Right?
okay.
Exactly.
That doesn't make that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I do have a funny like security story. I wore a shirt that had like gold imprinted into the ink, and then I accidentally wore it to be scanned and stuff like that through the X-ray machine, and
Yeah.
then they and it's all over the back. The entire back is like in that ink, and then so it flagged my shirt saying that I was carrying like a metal device on me or something like that. So they had to like they had to scan me and like pat me down. They're like we're not sure why this showed up on the security. I was like, oh, the shirt's like gold, like the ink in there.
Bend over, sir.
But yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
Alondo,
body cavity.
TSA pre-check, I've been told, is a good investment.
see, I don't feel like I travel enough to do that.
Oh, it
So-
calls the Catch Smuggler. That's the one
No,
I watched.
No, y'all are talking
The
about
Catch a
packing.
Smuggler. Watch
What?
it. It's good.
Y'all are talking about packing. So, like, I don't know if Aaron remembers, but like Phil, I thought I was only going to take back like 5 or 6 books from Phil. And he goes, well, since you're already here, he gives me a fucking stack of books. And I'm like, okay, you know, and I didn't want to tell him no, because like they were great books. And I wanted to work on them. So I put them in the safe, and I said, "Well, I'll worry about it later." And then, like, I got up early to pack, and I go, "Holy shit! I don't have room for these fucking books, dude!" Like, I must have like created new ways to fold clothes to make them look like super thin.
What is
Oh,
it?
it's like that with my jeans.
What is it
Like-
called? That lady on Netflix that, yeah, that she was like teaching people how to fold their clothes. If it
Oh,
doesn't
Marie
mean you
Kondo.
that one, yes.
Dude, and I made it work, man. But that bag was heavy, man. It must have weighed about
That's
100
so
pounds.
funny.
And I'm like,
Yeah, because like when I my carry-on bag on the way back home like was definitely a lot heavier, and I was like I hope it's not over the limit that I'm allowed to carry, because like if
And
it
you have
like,
to pay.
You're,
I have learned, you know what? I have learned so much from watching that show, The Catch a Smuggler. You have to tell them, like, I have not traveled in
Yes.
years. I'm afraid of airplanes. Like, I'm scared of heights, I should say. I'm scared of heights. So flying, it's like a big, I'd rather not travel. And I have learned so much from that show that if you if you don't declare everything or the weight or anything, you're gonna have to pay.
Yes.
And it's
Don't
not
bring
cheap.
chickens. Don't bring
Well, yeah.
chickens. Don't bring meats. If you're going.
and then as far as like your bag, as long as because I did get stopped one time because I was struggling with the bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's like, "Oh, how much does that weigh?" And I was like, and then I had to check it, and I was like, "Ah." So from now on, you just like, okay, kind of like when you're fighting, and if you're hurt, you don't show it. So now
Mhm.
when you get on and it's super heavy, you just like
Act like it's not
just
act
like
like
you're
it's not
good.
heavy.
And then you're on the plane, and then you're fine.
That's
when I was,
great.
when I was flying back from Italy, we stopped off in Germany, and so going through the checkpoint in Germany, there was a guy in front of me. He goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And the German waits over there.
The voice.
And I was like, "Okay, rule number one: don't be nice, right?" So
Mhm.
I go,
No, so we have a pass. You just tell everyone in Europe you're not from America, you're from Texas.
Why?
What? Just because it's a thing, because I don't know,
They
they treat you
hate
differently.
Americans.
They hate
Well, they do
Americans.
hate Americans. So
But if
the
you say
good
you're
thing
from
I'm saying I'm Mexican. Hey,
Wait, if
de
you-
Mexico.
yeah, for
Mexico.
whatever reason, if you said you were from Texas, they treat you slightly different, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, instead of yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
funny. I was gonna ask you guys something else. I can't remember. Holy
Oh.
crap!
I got a question.
Oh, go.
I have a
go
comment
ahead.
real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Sarah. You go
All right.
first.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys. I was gonna ask you guys. What day do you guys go for con exclusives?
Friday.
For the first day, whatever the
Friday.
first
Which
day
is-
is.
Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday sometimes, right? Like,
Yeah.
didn't you guys go on somebody went on a Wednesday, but it was not open yet, right?
Well, so ever since I started helping out vendors, I tried very hard to help with load in because of the amount of deals that
Yeah.
happen on that day.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's when the real convention happens. If you don't know, that's where all the real deals happen before the
It's-
conventions.
Crazy.
Because dealers
Oh,
will deal
wow.
with each other as they're
Mhm.
setting up, and then
That's true.
and
Or
they
even
look-
on the Sunday, because when I was here, my Sam's boss, he was making deals with other people. That was cool to see. I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, if you're going for a certain exclusive that's dropped at the
Mhm.
you have to go there the first day, within usually the first hour. I mean,
so
some
it's like
stores.
if it's San Diego, go the day that
I mean,
opens the doors, right?
some vendors allocate it out, so they have it for each day, where they only sell so many, so they don't
Mhm.
sell out the first day, because then kind of oh, that sucks for people that can only make it a certain day or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So say I go to a con that it's near you guys. So that's kind of cool by knowing people from all over, that if you go to a con, and somebody, like if you buy too much, like I know I somebody, I think Ultra said, like I will send them to you, would it be probably cheaper than have to pay at the airport, or
Oh,
it'll be easier for
yeah.
you to carry, if somebody can just ship them, just pay for the shipping, they can ship them for you, right?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
I saw someone in the comments said like make sure you pack a Gemini. I mean,
that's
that's
the
not a
reason. Oh, that's
that's not
why.
a but yeah, that's not a bad idea either because like I mean, I usually travel like the day
Hmm.
before and the day after the con, and
Yeah.
so like and just like to do a tourist thing or something like that before I leave the
Yeah.
city. Uh, so I
Yeah.
mean, like if you have extra time on that day before you have to take your flight, and especially on the Monday, you could like ship out like
Yeah.
USPS, or if you have a FedEx or a
Yeah.
UPS account or something like that, you can mail it that way as well.
Yeah.
I,
I mean,
I've
that
seen,
will do it for anybody,
There
I've
you go.
seen people take long boxes and just use 2 lids on either side and then tape it and then
Oh,
reinforce it with some and then just ship that. I was like, huh.
Smart.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
know,
Oh, that's cool, Danbury. I didn't know that. Well, that's cool to know that. Maybe every con, I don't know if they have that, and we have, you guys never noticed before. But I mean, it makes sense for San Diego since it's like it was the main biggest one, right? Out of all the cons, that's the biggest one. So that makes sense to be in San Diego. That's pretty cool.
I
So,
wish the cons didn't have people that really weren't famous, but they're there signing for some reason or another. And I'm like, what did this person do? Oh, they were a voice actor for a show that's not around anymore.
I mean, how else
That's
am I gonna get my
true.
Mighty Mel V autograph? Like,
That's so funny.
Yeah, like a voice actor. Like what are you going to
See?
go over them? Can you say some words into my ear? Like, like,
The guy who played
dude, really,
Bender,
bro?
he came out here, and the SpongeBob guy too. I wish I would have met the guy who did the voice for Bender, because I love Bender from Futurama. He's so funny. Like he's my spirit animal. The
Who's
things
it?
that he says.
Over here,
it-
they always bring these stupid Power Rangers over here.
Yeah.
man. Like,
Yeah, we get those
Wait.
too.
It's because a
Oh,
lot of them
yeah.
live in Texas because it's cheap enough for them to afford to live here.
Yeah,
And
dude.
not only that, I mean, they have to still make money, Joe. Come on. Come on.
They
Yeah.
cancel all the time by us. Like they'll announce, like I think it was like Stranger Things, like all the kids at one time, and then they're like, "Yep, they cancel." So it's
When-
like then you get
They didn't cancel. They really didn't have them.
I was
You
just
know what I
gonna say that. I was just
You
gonna
know
say
what I
that because
mean?
that happened. That happened here. That happened here. This like dumb little con that never happened. It was like super lame. And this lady was doing it at a spite because she was like the ex-girlfriend of the other guy who was doing the big con. And she tried to do her own con, which just sucked. And she was saying that like famous people were gonna be there, and then at the end they didn't show up. But they announced it the day of the con when people already had purchased tickets, which is shitty.
Yeah.
Sarah, was that Wizard World?
no, that was C2E2.
For
It was like a couple of years ago.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
But that's what they always do. Like C2E2, I love it, because it's only for me, it's the only big con in the Midwest. Like, Comic-Con wise. But it's so sad because like everybody else gets these like big stars and whatever, and we get like, some Power
At least
Ranger
you
who's
get,
like,
at least you have cons around you, Sarah. Have nothing. Like
I have to drive to
nothing.
Chicago. That's like a 3.5-hour drive.
you have
I
there's
have
one
to
in Milwaukee.
Ugh, for what?
There's like 2 in Milwaukee I've been wanting to go to, and there's one in Madison. Like there's a couple like small ones I've been really wanting to go up
They're
to.
small.
Wisconsin.
They're small, but they're not as big as like a C2E2 or like a New York Comic Con or a San Diego Comic Con.
I mean, I feel like those smaller cons like have a little bit better for digging, anyways, because like
No, you know what? There was just
No.
one the same weekend of the one that the MegaCon.
uh,
There was one over here in Riverside, which is an hour away from here. and my husband's boss went, and he said everything was super overpriced because I wanted to go to that one, but I had just had the baby.
Mhm.
And Sam was like, well, why you want to go? I'm like, I want to go and dig through, like, and buy books, those are like, to go to cons is good to get cheap books, compared to here, there's super overpriced. And then his boss was like, oh no, they were like pretty overpriced too. It was a smaller cons. There was only like 7-8 vendors, I think, or 7 maybe, for comics, and they
Uh,
were pretty overpriced. I was like, oh well, good thing we didn't go. But bigger
Yeah.
cons, which I have, like, what the other cons is, it will be LA or Anaheim for me, which is like 2 hours away. San Diego is another 2 hours. So, and other than that, there's no cons around here.
Hey,
Well,
you know
so
what? Hey,
I've
well,
What?
no, I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna dress up at the con, like,
Oh.
at least kind of look like the character. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, that's another show.
Superman don't weigh 300 pounds, bro. You know?
well, I was gonna
Ah,
no,
come
and,
on.
like,
Hey,
if
Wait,
you have a lightsaber,
Joe.
dude, and you wear a vest, I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
Joe,
what are you
don't hate on
doing?
poor people. Come on,
You
don't
don't
hate
even
on my
look like the
chubby guy,
character.
my chubby lovey over here. Don't hate on them. They want to dress up too.
And Harley Quinn ain't a midget. Come on.
Hey, what the hell? Don't talk about short people. I'm short.
all right.
I
So
was a short Wonder Woman. I'm
let's try to stay on the
5'4".
rails of this conversation.
I thought
You know,
my stuff was funny.
I've had good and bad experiences like finding books cheap at big and small
Thank you.
cons.
Stop judging.
So I mean,
come
like,
on.
just because it's a bigger con, like, there's definitely a lot of vendors that still like price gouge like
Mhm.
crazy, like where it's like way over fair market value, and versus like,
Thank
so
you.
it just depends on what you're looking for, right?
Suck it, Joe.
So
Well,
anything
I was
that's
just playing.
yeah, so
I
anything.
know.
So I mean, like anything that's like hot that week,
Assholes.
the wall books are gonna be like way overpriced anyways.
Mhm. Right.
But if you're
Yeah.
thinking like either ahead or on dead spec and stuff like that, then that's a good time to pick up those types of
Mhm.
books. But anything that's like hitting like hot lists, like someone said earlier, like, yeah. And then one other point I wanted to make, like Sarah's right, cash in hand is always better. Never
Mhm.
pay sticker price when you have cash in hand, and like
No.
stack up those books and be like, what's the best you can do on that is my favorite question to ask. Never offer a price, because whatever you offer is going to be higher than what they offer you.
So I'll offer
9
like
times out of 10.
99 cents. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna pay you
A
this.
stack of pennies.
Suck it.
Yeah. So I mean, no, honestly, like especially when buying bigger books, right? Like, price tag is going to say like $500, and then you may have a number in your head, and then I always ask, hey, what's the best you can do on that? And be like, I have cash in hand, and then they'll usually say a price, and if it's like, it's usually below the price that you had in your head.
Yeah, you see that what I have in mind is like about going to cons to buy, and like somebody said on the chat, I can't remember who it was. They said don't go and look for the. I mean, I guess
The
you want to
hot-
look the hot ones,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because obviously either you might not find them or they might be overpriced already.
Mhm.
But who knows? You might get lucky.
I mean, yeah, if you're basing off of stuff that like you saw off of like, I don't know, like the hot 10 list, like usually like, because that comes out on Fridays,
Yeah.
they're probably not marked up that book already. But someone that already beat you to the con that saw the list probably already
Mhm.
found it. But it doesn't hurt to check.
Yeah.
And don't be excited when you find a book and then ask them how much it is, right? Hey, how much for this one?
Yeah.
Be cool.
Then that will be me.
That's when you pat it full of like dollar books too.
Mhm.
Dang,
So
I need a
So
poker
nothing looks
face.
flashy.
Quick, besides big cons, you can look
Uh-huh.
sometimes on Facebook. They'll post smaller cons at like schools. I think I saw a couple at like VA like halls. like those smaller ones that are really small, that it's like under $100 for a table, it's probably where you might try to find, and then estate sales we've talked about before, but like con wise, the smaller, like some local libraries will also hold mini cons to like, because people donate comics sometimes to the library, so they just put them out for like 50 cents or a quarter. It's like it usually it's like a 1 day con, and it's small, but that's where you can like find a lot.
You leave your FOMO at home. Yeah, I'll be at home being a FOMO over here because I hate on everybody going to the cons. I'm like, oh, what do you got? Wait.
No, here's what you do. Here's what you do at the con. You start looking.
You go and
books.
hate on everybody.
No. You look through books and you go, man, I wish this wasn't. And you whisper to yourself, man, I wish this shit wasn't damaged. Hey, how much do you want for this?
It's like,
oh, that's a good one, Joe. I like it.
what condition would you say this is in?
Yeah.
I don't know about all these spine ticks that I see.
Do you bring out the flashlight and start like inspecting?
Oh my god, that's extreme. That's kind of extreme.
I've seen
No,
that.
if you see
that.
well, let me tell you,
if
if you see somebody that has a big book and it's not graded for a reason.
Count
And I'll
pages.
tell you that. Silver Age, Bronze Age.
You know
If
what?
it's a key book and it looks good,
Count pages.
then you got to ask yourself, why isn't this fucking book graded?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll
Well,
leave it at that.
How many pages are supposed to be? Because I never check books. I just get it like
You can
I
usually
think-
look it up on the internet to tell you
Okay.
like what the page count is.
Okay.
But
The Marvel
I-
stamp.
yeah.
Mhm.
Marvel stamps, ads. Well, I mean, what I've seen
Oh.
before is like when, like in Baltimore, someone was looking at a Golden Age Raw book, or someone brought like, "Hey, I just bought this. Like, I don't know why it was so cheap." Like John Z, like got into a box like over his head, had a black light to
shut
flash
your
onto it.
mouth. He had
Well,
a box with him?
Well, I mean, he was selling books at the convention.
Oh,
anyway.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but he had an empty one that he put over his head to like make the room super
Yeah.
dark, and then flash a black light on it to look for color restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, see,
centerfolds. There's
time
sometimes the thing
travel-
centerfolds.
Oh yeah, and then if you
Oh.
look at within the first page, like you can see the ink from like
Oh.
color touch and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
I was told if you hold it up against the light, you can see, like it'll bleed through sometimes.
Yeah.
And the biggest area that they're gonna attack
Me
is,
neither,
is
John.
the spine. You know,
Mhm.
they'll like color the spine. So I mean, like just do your due diligence and don't get suckered in a deal that's too good to be true, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Like, because
okay.
if you're a dealer and you're trying to get as much money as you can for your books, you're definitely going to slab a book that's a high grade book. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, you're going to maximize your sale. Why wouldn't you? Like, and so, like, if you see, oh man, and then you take it home and there's issues, staples were replaced, or I mean, so that's the thing. If you're going to go to a con and spend that kind of money, you might as well get a slab,
Yeah.
because that's
You
the
know-
safest thing to do.
Joe, I would love to go to a con with you, especially because you grade and do, I mean, not grade, clean and do all that stuff.
Oh, I
Like,
grade
be your
too.
shadow, there, be like following you to learn all those tricks. If you, okay, another question. I know we're passing the hour already, but one more, like, if you guys take books to sell at a con without a booth, how do you do that?
If you're going to take books to sell at a con,
Without a booth, like,
There's
You-
always dealers buying.
mhm.
So-
okay.
Yeah.
I've left cons with like a short box, and dealers are like, "Hey, what do you got? What do you got?" And I'm like, "It's mine. Go home. Wait."
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been to a con where I did on-site grading before, and then I think I graded like 20 books or something like that. And then like I was carrying it back because I forgot my box in my car and then didn't realize it was going to be ready already. And so
Hi,
I'm
Adam.
carrying like 20 slabs like to my hotel, like because it was like pretty close to the convention center.
Mhm.
And a dealer I bought a big book from like stops me. It's like because he was like right by the exit. He's like, hey, what slabs you have for me? I'm like, I just got these graded. Like, I was like,
Crazy.
but one tip I do want to give to that someone gave to me before, like, okay, so you're looking at a raw book, right, at a convention, and then this is like one of the best tips I've ever heard or been told before. Take your thumb and go against the spine,
Mhm.
and then you can feel all the different spine ticks, especially if it's in the Mylar bag, because like sometimes the lighting you can't really see like spine ticks, but you can definitely feel them like when you run into
Oh.
one. So
Close your eyes and feel it.
Yeah, look
Use the force.
at your
Right?
books because I bought this one because my husband's like, oh, like this
What is
one,
this
right? Mm-hmm. But look at the.
Hold on.
He was like, it's $1, and I'm like, I didn't.
Oh,
all I saw was this
shoot.
and this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. And then like you just look at the pages.
Dude,
Oh,
send
wow.
that to me. Send that to me. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Except that
Really?
last
All
page.
right.
Except
Yeah,
that last
I-
page.
Yeah, I don't think you can
Nice.
fix that ink mark on the inside.
Hell no.
Sue
You know what?
Storm.
Oh man, I wish I would have known you when I first started collecting Red Hood because there was the first I won. This is something that I really want is the first appearance of Poison Ivy, and they had the first appearance of Poison Ivy at the shop that where I worked at, and they had it for like I think it was like 50, $60 because it had a coffee mark, like somebody put their coffee mug on the front page, and it had like that they color her eyes with crayon or something like that, and it had like few marks, and I passed on it because I was like, no, like I it's gonna bug me, you know. I don't think you can remove that or at least try to fix it, but dang, if now I regret not buying it.
Well, I mean, you know, one thing, like, and there's a lot of great pressers out there, like, they give you a chance to you know, maximize the value of your book, you know, and like, um, people are now just figuring that out. Like, you know, if they send them to me, they're, you know, like from a 9.2 to a 9.8, like, what is that
Mhm.
worth to you?
Yeah.
You know, Aaron sent me a whole shitload of his books, you know, when we first met. And like, you know, I gave a lot of his books a chance. He had Ultimate Fallout 4 that was
Wow.
probably an
Oh,
8. Yeah.
yeah.
It was probably an 8, right?
Yeah, it ended up being
Sarah,
a
he wants to know which book was that. That's Adam. He wants to. What book was it?
The book that I have is Fantastic Four 185.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
yeah. I mean, like honestly, like when I bought the book, I didn't do my due diligence to check the back. I was just excited to like get it at a cheap price at the time for a raw, and then the person that was selling it on consignment was actually at the store, but I feel like he was there to like take it back home with him. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, it doesn't need a press or anything like that. You can just send it right away." And I was like, "Sure." Like,
Hi, Trish.
I don't believe that.
Trish,
What's up, Trish? And so and
I
then
sent your books out.
yeah, and then when I started inspecting it closer, and then I sent it out to Red Hood, like I'm so glad that he did his pressing magic and definitely like bumped me up a lot of grades and saved me a big headache later.
What was the grade?
Nice.
It ended up being a 9.4.
Yeah, but
Like
it was
it was
hacked
like
up in the back.
yeah, it was definitely like an 8.0, 8.5 condition. Like, and it definitely had that crease because it was Ultimate Fallout 4. It had that polybag crease.
Oh yes, check out Trish's Instagram on her stories. She posted so you guys can go and vote for them for Stray Dogs.
Oh, she's
So-
nominated for an Eisner Award.
Yeah, go
Ooh, that's a
check.
big deal.
And she better win. I'm going to be pissed off. dude.
Yeah,
Right?
so I need to go and vote people, vote for Trish and for Tony and Tone and everybody.
You know,
So go-
everybody had to copy Trish's stuff, you know, like I'm not trying to be an asshole, but everybody had to like try and put animals in the books after Trish did what she did, you know, like, you know, the electricity that Stray Dogs got, like I haven't seen that in like 10 years on a
we
book.
can vote for them. That's what. Oh man, Oh wait, that's the other one. Sorry, it was for okay on
Ringo.
Ringo's. Sorry, yes, for that one. She
Oh,
posted. Go check.
this is like the 5th appearance of the baby.
Yeah.
No, her second or third.
I
I
was just
think.
joking around.
Yeah, she's been the whole show. She's so calm. You see, like she's good. She just wants her bottle and that's it. Oh, she's
Alright.
making little voices.
Well, I guess
Anything else you guys want to add before we do the banner of the week?
I'm sure if anyone has additional questions about cons or anything like that. Oh,
Or you guys have more tips, leave it on the comments, please,
Mhm.
after the show.
Ooh, I got something.
I have one final
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If you're going to, yeah, if you're going to get a book signed, and you want it graded, make sure you grab a witness from CGC or CBCS, because if you get the book signed and then take it to the grading table, they'll give you a green label, or you'll have to through CBCS you'll have to pay for a verified witness and all that, or verified signature, which takes longer. So, make sure if you're going to get it graded anyways.
I've got a question for Aaron.
Yeah.
So, you get a lot of signatures and stuff like that. Because Aaron meets everybody. So, if you know that one of the writers or artists have a shitty signature, can you tell them, can they print their name so that you know who signed it?
I've
If
never
Trish has a terrible autograph, can you say, can you just print it? Because I want people to know that person signed it. I mean, is that against the law?
They will
print your name.
I mean, I'm sure
You're
there's
looking for a fight.
I'm sure there's a what is it?
I don't want it to make it look like my doctor signed it. You know what I mean?
I've never requested anything like that, but it's. I mean, I think that would be a better question for Trish, and then it sounds like she will do that.
No, she means for. I think she means for Baltimore. I think she's answering Adam about Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So go to hell, Red Hood.
And she's gonna be in San Diego. Oh my god, I'm gonna really, really try. When is San Diego? Oh wait, that's around
July, right?
Holidays. No, they switched it. Didn't they switched it?
That was only for last year.
Is it again? When is the San Diego one? I thought it was for this year again. I'm not sure. I have not checked, but I would love to go and meet Trish. I would just want to go just to meet Trish. Oh, it is the end of July. Damn it. I don't know if I could go.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's in this.
She doesn't do very well in the car. She hates the car. So 2 hours in the car, I don't know if I could make it. Damn it.
I'm sure it's nearly impossible to get tickets right now as well.
Oh no, to meet her outside at least,
okay.
not just to meet her, to finally meet her in person. Okay, July 20th.
Hey, were you guys surprised that Darth Vader broke the neck of a little kid on a Disney show?
That was crazy.
Dude, it was awesome, right?
It was awesome.
It was like Disney says, yes, we'll go there.
Yeah.
Well,
yes,
I was surprised.
We will.
I was surprised they chopped in half a stormtrooper. But
that was great too. I love that.
There was no guts or nothing like that.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
If they're a laser, it's gonna burn.
No, you heard the crack of a neck though. That's worse.
Or when he dragged that force dragged that woman across the.
We need a show just to talk about shows,
right?
Yes. Yeah. I will watch it for you guys, and maybe during the week we'll do that. Just for you guys, so we can talk shit.
All right.
So, what's the banner of the week? Who picked it, Jen? Do we have one? Do we even have one?
Oh,
no, we don't.
I think it's just
So, get your shit together.
No,
this is my banner of the week.
Cash is king. Cash is king.
Cash is king.
There you go. That's what I was gonna say. Well, not exactly. Just get shit together and be prepared.
And if you're gonna dress up like a character.
Oh, wow.
Get kind of close.
All right, and then
Mama.
As a reminder, Nearing Nirvana is sponsored by Cover Price, so make sure to use the code Nerdvana14 for 30 days for unlimited membership for only 99 cents. And then
I found something.
Okay.
What? Okay. Share it.
Together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. If you gotta take it somewhere, take it somewhere. You know, take it to the.
I don't know whether I want to get
That's a good
What
one.
was that?
Yes,
From Rick and Morty.
Morty.
Oh, okay.
When when Morty is talking to Summer.
Yeah, I'll send it to you, Red Hood. It's funny.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also our Bird City comics are also. Wait, did you say that?
No, I was about to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bird City comic. Also, our sponsors. They just dropped 2 awesome covers. Which covers are they? I know they're Spider went.
Here, I'll go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah.
But also, as I'm doing that, make sure you're using the code
Nirvana.
Nerdvana on the Bird City website. And if you haven't already, sign up for their text line because you know, I was definitely on top of that to order this beautiful set that that was their last set. But
From
here's
Momoko.
yeah,
That
the
This
is
Momoko.
was really nice. Yeah. I didn't realize till Laura posted. I didn't realize it's like a connecting cover. And it looks like if it's a lily, I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks like a lily to me, like a flower. But I don't know. That's my favorite flower. But it looks I love those colors. It looks really nice. Again, the colors from the other exclusive that we just talked about on Tuesday. The colors are beautiful. And
you
if
know what I
can
like
order-
about Bird City? Like they know how to ship books.
Oh hell yes.
That's what I like about
Mhm.
Bird City
Yes, they
Comics.
do.
Mhm.
Like every time I get something from like the books come mint. Like
Yeah.
and I don't want to talk shit about other people, but like I've never had a problem like
No.
getting books from these guys and there's any kind of issues. Like they're crispy. Like
Yes. Yes. That is
Oh.
so true.
Well, that's pretty cool. They're they're selling Miles Morales number 39, and they're doing buy 2 get 1 free for both
wow.
for the Virgin and the trade. So or you can buy the whole 4-book set. There's all kinds of different combos.
That's
It looks
cool.
like.
Nice. For us
Yeah.
poor people. Just kidding.
I mean, if you really think about it, you're more than likely going to be buying 2, like
Yeah.
to get the set,
I mean, you
of-
want it. You
and then-
want the set.
and then you can get a 3rd one for free. So
You see? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep, there you go, people. It's not only us kissing ass, There's real people telling you.
and then does anyone else have anything else going on this week? Like
No,
this
just
weekend?
no. Tonight, drunken chat. I don't know if I'm be able to stay awake, but make sure you guys watch tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you'll be there for sure, right?
Yeah, more than likely. And then make sure you're booking Lucy's Women
yeah.
of Whatnot sale. That's coming
Thank
up
you,
for
Aaron.
June 11th. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
Are you part of that too, Sarah?
No, I'm not, but totally am, promoting all the women on Whatnot. Go and
Sarah's
bookmark
the
this
best.
sale.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then wait, you're a seller too. Do you have
I am.
do you have a
Monday.
sale coming up
Monday.
Monday? Cool.
I do.
Oh, you see, you're not telling us. Come on, Sarah. 43 people watching right now. Go and tell them. Go and look for Sarah at She Geek 78 on Whatnot and
Yeah.
bookmark
And
her.
if
her
you're a
show.
seller on Whatnot, don't sell shitty books, dude.
Sarah,
Like from like the books that
Hey,
were going to be thrown
I have
away.
shitty. I
Hey, I
have
got this
shitty
awesome
books.
book.
Just-
I'm
call
gonna
them backup
I'm gonna
books.
toss this one in there.
There you go.
We're going sudden death, baby. Sudden death. 30 seconds. Oh my God.
Starting at $1.
This book is older than you.
Oh my God, Joe, you freaking kill me.
There's words in it and everything.
Oh my God. Okay, before we go, Joe, I need you to end us with Mama.
Mama.
Yay!
All right, you'll have a good weekend and stay safe out there.